aftermath of the Pride event, the biggest Pride event that happened on Saturday. Bringing you to you live today on Monster Hunter World. We're going to talk about a little bit the LGBTQ, how many LGBTQ people are playing Monster Hunter World, how many women who are playing Monster Hunter World, including myself. As you know, I couldn't air the LGBTQ Pride event that took place on Saturday. Unfortunately, I wasn't allowed to because of due to certain things with owner rights and stuff like that. However, with it being passed this Saturday with the LGBTQ movement, the equal rights for everybody, well, I actually am going to present this to the Puerto Ricans and to the black people out there who are now part of our spectrum, which I'm very happy that we now we have included them in with the LGBTQ community. We're supporting them. We're supporting the equal rights of everybody, whether if you're black, Hispanic, Asian, whatever ethnic background, is given thanks to the new people that we added to our community. It's hard for me to really explain how that happened. It's because with all the hypocrisy, the hate, the rhetoric from the cis people who are anti-LGBTQ, I'm putting it out here just to let you know, the majority of the people on here who are Asian, black, Hispanic, gay, lesbian, trans that play Monster Hunter World, we're here and we're vocal. But I'm going to bring up a very interesting topic today of my video clip. As you can tell right now, I'm at the bar of Monster Hunter World, just sitting here. I'm going to explain a little bit to you what's going on with the society. Now, the funny thing is, let's talk about equal rights for a second. Look, being thankful for the majority of the people who came here overseas back during like the 1800s, 1900s, whose families had to find work in America. And I'm gonna slam something here. The majority of these immigrants who've bust their asses for 30 plus years are now getting deported. Well, let me tell you what's going on here. Due to this current administration that's going on, and I don't care about what is going to come out of my mouth at this point. I'm speaking behalf, not so much with the Puerto Ricans and the blacks and my trans brothers and sisters, but everybody. The people that don't deserve this kind of hate, rhetoric, and the whole thing down the line. And let me put it this way. My sheer thoughts about how this country is, the quote-unquote thing is, according to this, now some of you who know about the situation here in the U.S. that we have a dictator in office, we all know who this is. But this person thinks that as of today, the net neutrality, quote-unquote, has ended. So the thing is, I find it's a big joke, a big lark. I feel bad for the majority of the people. Going back to what I said about the equal rights for everybody here. It saddens me during the time of this oppression that we have to deal with the religious zealots. But you know what? Right now, the people who still are fighting for this democracy are the gays, the lesbians, the trans, the Hispanics, the blacks, the Asians. I mean, people that didn't want any of this nonsense, this bullshit we got going on. And you know what? We're the ones fighting the democracy here. We're the ones that keeping democracy alive. And let me tell you something. this administration has no concept of what democracy really is. And you know what? During the time of the entire Pride event that took place, I went to, I saw a lot of people that aren't capable of walking. I've seen a majority of people who are paraplegic. And let me tell you something. The people that didn't vote for this religious bullshit, these fucking red belt states, you know what? Those 10 red belt states, they're no longer the equivalent factor. They're the ones who want to try to make America hate again. Well, guess what? It ain't gonna work. Let me tell you something. If this happens, this election happens in the midterm of 2018, if we become a socialist country, now let me tell you what's going to happen. We're going to take these log cabin Republicans who really slandered this country, who took the greed, who took the bribes, who took everything from people, who took the Medicare, who took, everything. This is going to become a progressive country, and we're going to move forward. The ones that voted for this administration, I can't wait until they're exiled from this country. And you know what? That'd be a good thing. But let me tell you something. The night I went to this party, the night I enjoyed myself, everybody enjoyed ourselves. We had all different people, different backgrounds from different countries who went to this Pride party. And you know what? That's a huge thumbs up. And now let me give a little thing here. I woke up the next day. Yesterday I was slightly hungover. Well, that's fine, good. But, like I said, one thing I love about Monster Hunter World, one thing I love about gaming, whether if you're lesbian, gay, trans, black, Hispanic, Portuguese, Brazilian, whatever the case may be, keep gaming, keep fighting what you freaking believe in, and trust me, pay no mind to what's happening. Don't pay any attention to the zealots. I mean, it's hard. It's easier said than done, I know. But you know what? I'm actually happy. I'm happy that, for me, Pride Month is a month that even like some of the allies, the gay allies, can understand this. Because Pride Month, the gays, the lesbians, the trans, the minorities now who are now in our community, we all have to fight for our democracy. We have to fight what we believe in, our dignity. And apparently this current administration, like I said, is not fighting for anything of either such. They care about what they want to put in their pockets. They want to fatten it up. Let me tell you something. The biggest cowards are the politicians, because they haven't served in the military. They haven't even remotely fought for a country while they're hiding. And I have to give a huge shout out to my man Bernie Sanders. You know what? Bernie Sanders, you're doing an awesome job. Al Green, you're doing an awesome job. The people who are the progressives are doing one hell of a good job to turn back, to fight against and show resistance against this entire administration. And hold on one second. So anyways, I just had to mute the phone. But anyways, like I said, kudos to my trans brothers, sisters, my gay, lesbian friends, my awesome Puerto Rican and black friends who are also fighting against this whole thing of tyranny. You know what? That's what we need to do. It's kind of like what Monster Hunter World. We gotta fight, be strong together, and show it. And the thing is, I'm gonna make a very short video of this, but I'm sorry I haven't been on for the entire time. The day after I was supposed to air something, but apparently I had a massive hangover. So anyways, I'm going to leave a very good, interesting note, a side note from this right now. We have 2 more years. So, not even. Yeah, okay, we'll do 2 more years. So what's going to happen, I encourage you this November of 2018, vote your asses off so we can get this entire administration out of the freaking White House and send Trump packing to a prison cell. I just am at that point where I've heard a lot of bitching, complaining about the the white cis people who say, oh, how come we don't have a Pride Month? Well, let me tell you something about the white cis people that are so freaking upset they want a Pride Month. This is the entitlement side of the religious idiots who obviously have no concept of what it is to fight for their own life. Because apparently they have to get everything silver spoon in hand, like the song in Queen's Clearwater Revival, which was Fortunate Son. Listen to the song and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Well, anyways, these overprivileged white people, white cis people, who think that they need a Pride Month because they're entitled to it. No, they're not even entitled to shit. They get stuff silver spoon in hand, while we, the gay community, the minorities, the immigrants, we're the ones fighting our lives every day. You know, just recently we had a father, a parent who had been deported because now can't see their kids. We have a majority of kids who are now hiding, or quote unquote missing, but they're really hiding because they don't want to be taken away. And a lot of these people who are protecting these 1,500 kids, I'm giving them a huge kudos to that, because you know what? We need to keep them here. We need to keep running this country the way America should be running, not under neo-Nazi tyranny bullshit that's been going on in with this administration. And you know what? If you ever see a Republican person coming up to you and asking you if you're a Republican voter, and if you're not a Republican voter, all you have to say is you're a Democrat. And those who had wanted this administration to go in here and destroy everything that we've worked for all the way to this point, some of you people may not like Barack Obama when he was in office, but let me tell you something. Barack Obama gave us more democracy than this administration can ever do. I mean, you do not take away our freedom. You do not take away what we earned, what everybody, what the immigrants have earned, what the gay, lesbian, trans people have earned over the years. We're not hiding, and you know what? I believe in equality. Same thing goes in Monster Hunter World. If I see somebody who's from like another country, who may not talk the same language as I do, but at least I treat everybody with the dignity and respect, the same way in real life and the same way in a video game as Monster Hunter World. And you know what? Those who know equality, those who can show the compassion, if you see somebody who's a different color than you, say hi and, you know, whatever. But don't fucking shun them away. But if you see somebody who mistreats another person because they're different, give the person that was mistreated the helping hand, the guidance, and and help them. You know, this is how America should be: is to embrace one another, not to freaking hate, not to freaking discriminate on other people. And that whole bullshit about those 20 people going after fucking, what was it, Idaho? Those 20 people that were ganging up on 4 gay men. That's not love. That's fucking hate. You ever see shit like that, you stand up for your fellow brother or your fellow sister or whoever to show that you are supporting them 100%. Whether if it's on the video game, Monster Hunter World, or it's in real life, do it. Show that 100% support. But anyways, this is Layla saying, I had a wonderful time. Pride Month. We're still kicking it strong the entire month of June. And like I said, get out there in the 2018 mid-elections. If you already done your elections and you voted Democrat, I'm giving you one hell of a thumbs up, because you know what? It is time to push forward. So anyways, this is Layla saying peace out, love, happiness, happy Pride Month to my fellow LGBTQ allies and my trans, gay, lesbian brothers, sisters, my fellow immigrants. Keep fighting with us and we'll get through this together. We gotta be strong and be proud. And till then, I'll be posting up another live video coming on Friday with a very interesting segment I will share prior, or I shouldn't say prior, but a very interesting segment I will share during my next video. I will not spoil it because right now it's Monster Hunter World time for me, and I'm going to go back playing. Just want to show it. show my love, my support to all my fellow brothers and sisters, all my immigrants, which I understand where they're coming from. I understand where the people that are fighting right now, including myself. We're gonna keep up the good fight, as with Three Dog from Fallout 3 says, fight the good fight and keep going. Anyways, this is Michelle saying peace, love, happiness, and check me out Friday night. Also, you can follow me on Patreon at Michelle Donovan on Patreon. So just follow me on there, and we'll get through this together. Now, everybody, fight for your democracy. Those who believe in the real democracy, not the fake. And like I said, show the love, the support, and we'll get through this together. Like we did in 9/11 when we had to fight what we believed in, not the hate crimes against the Muslims, because that was just uncalled for. But we need to show the support like we did in 9/11, and we kicked these freaking idiots out of these idiots from the administration out from this country. Anyways, I'm out of here. Peace, love, happiness, and happy Pride Month.